guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie and this is the Pastry Kitchen, a channel where we showcase everything to do with pastries and baking. Today we have a guest. Her name is Njeri. She owns a bakery called the Cake Time Limited, and she's going to teach us how to make a vanilla cake with bubblegum flavor incorporated in it. So let's welcome her. Okay, I'll give her the opportunity to introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Njeri from Cake Time Limited. I'm today's guest. It's such an honor to be in this channel. I'll be showing you how to make a vanilla bubblegum flavor. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the show as you get to talk and bake. What we are baking today is a 2 kg vanilla bubblegum cake. Our ingredients are, we have 380 grams of margarine, 400 grams of sugar we put here in the mixer, then 6 eggs, milk 500 ml, flour 700 grams, vanilla, and the bubblegum flavor, of course. So to start with, we're going to mix the margarine and sugar until it's pale white.
So I wanted to ask, who is Njeri?
Njeri is a baker, a wife, a lover of Christ, and an introvert. I just love being silent, being in my place, nothing much. But I love traveling, and yeah, just that is Njeri in a nutshell. Nothing much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you start baking, and at what point did you get to starting a bakery?
I started not baking. I once worked at a bakery as a cleaner. That's why I picked habits of baking here and there, few tips here and there. Then baking officially, I started 10th October 2019.
Okay.
That's when I baked my first cake. Then yeah, I have been baking since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with your bakery name?
Well, I was just seated there. I was thinking about names, and Cake Time just came in, and that was it. I can't lie and say I did research. I just sat down, think about names, then Cake Time popped out of nowhere.
Okay. And as at now, as a baker, what challenges have you come across?
If I was to say about challenges, I can talk the whole day. But the most challenging part is giving a cake your best. But you see, that cake you give your best, chances are that cake will have a complaint. Maybe you at some point the client will see you overdid, you didn't give it much attention. And the other challenge is you deliver a cake and the client maybe will not pay you the balance of the cake, so you end up just not making any profit. The other challenge is sometimes power shortages. In case power gets off and the cakes are in the oven, that's a massive loss, a massive one.
Okay.
Yeah. Among many other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. So if Njeri was to be a cake flavor, what cake flavor would you be and why?
Ooh, lemon, blueberry, strawberry. Yeah, I'll be that.
You don't have that one cake flavor that you love the most, kabisa?
That one, I think lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Nice.
So our butter and sugar is all mixed. We are now going to be adding our 6 eggs. Mix that until it's silky smooth.
So let me ask you, what cake flavor do you dislike baking?
Forest cakes. Those cakes have disappointed me so much. Sometimes you bake a cake, the forest cake, then it overflows in the oven. Everything becomes it overflows, pours all over the oven. You have to stop baking. You clean the oven to stop burning. Yeah, forest cake is not my cup of tea.
Okay. And let me ask you, have you ever baked a cake and forgotten an ingredient and put the cake in the oven?
So many times, so many times.
What happened?
In case I start baking and I'm not in a good mood, there's something stressing me up. Most times I forget sugar. No, not sugar, eggs and baking.
And what happens after you realize that the cake is already in the oven?
You don't have to realize anything. You now start baking again.
Okay, and if you ever baked a cake and the client brought it back and refused to pay for it, what would you do?
Well, I would share with my family definitely. They love cakes, so. And then I would listen to the client, ask what is happening, and try to amicably handle the problem. Because honestly, sometimes customer complaints are the best. They may seem like a bad picture, but customer complaint is the biggest avenue to grow. Let me give you a short story. Some time back, before I realized lemon is a nice cake, I baked a cake for a client. I just put a normal flavor of lemon and the cake was nice, it was tasty, but you could not feel the lemon flavor. So the customer really complained, and I thought I'd done my best. I put the lemon flavor, what's happening? So the client, we talked nicely. I apologized definitely for the disappointment, and I asked the client, what would you prefer? The client said, I wanted not the flavor of the lemon, I wanted to feel the taste of the lemon. As a fruit. And since then, I started using the real lemons. The lemon juice, the reeds, that. And let me tell you, that is the cake that I've sold in every event, and it comes with the biggest feedback, the best. So you can imagine if I took the customer's complaint as a way of being against me, maybe it could not have helped me grow. And most people who buy lemon, they go and refer people, go and say you want a lemon cake.
Okay, and let me ask you, what has been your biggest, what has caused your bakery to have the biggest breakthrough? Like, what avenue have you used so that you can bring in more sales?
What avenue I have used is investing on marketing. Don't look at the money you're putting on marketing. Marketing is expensive, but don't look it at as spending money. Look as investing, giving back to the business.
So let me ask you, what is the biggest thing that you've done so that you can make your bakery successful? Like, what avenues have you used, and what have you basically done to make your bakery successful?
What I've done is successful in terms of market.
In terms of market and getting more and more orders.
Marketing the cake all the time. Let everybody around you know that you bake your cakes nicely. Give samples to people, free samples sometimes. Pay for marketing on social media. Everyone, like for instance, where you buy your things, you can ask the vendor, can I put a poster of my business here? Everywhere you go, talk about your business. Every opportunity you get to talk about your business, do it as if it's the last time, the last chance you're given in life to talk about your business. And don't look like marketing is a way of spending money. Look at it as if it's investing back to the business, because the business will continually give you money.
Okay, and what advice would you give to an upcoming baker?
Baking is not for the fainted heart. It's not easy, but it's the most fulfilling thing you'll ever get, because you'll get to get an attachment with a final product. It's not easy, but it's the best fulfilling fulfill. It's the best. It's really fulfilling.
Okay. Okay. And let me ask this question. If you met the younger Njeri, what advice would you give her?
The younger Njeri who wanted to start baking. Sky is the limit, and as long as you're trying, honestly, there's no any way God is gonna water down your effort. So keep pushing. The doors might not open right now, not tomorrow, but good things are coming. And one thing I've come to realize, things get better. There's no any institution that things get worse. No. As long as God is there, things continually get better with time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know that there are some times that you feel like giving up and just letting everything go. At what point, let me say, have you ever gotten to that point?
Yeah, I have. I've gotten to a point of I assume you're asking my lowest moment of the business. One of my lowest moment is few weeks ago a client came in, ordered a cake, and I asked her the name of I should write on the cake and the age. Unfortunately, she told me the kid passed away, and it's a kid I had baked a cake like last year. So they ordered the same cake, and baking that cake was so emotional. I remember crying in the bakery. I don't know what happened to me, but it hit me so hard. I just felt so bad. Yeah. Or rather, because it's not the first client who said the person who baked for the cake passed on. I've had few incidences of people saying she passed on. Yeah, the passing on has been really overwhelming.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so what's the next step?
The next step, we're now going to be adding our flour and milk and our flavor, which is now the last part.
Okay.
After putting our flour and it's mixed, we're now going to be adding our vanilla and the bubblegum, which is the main flavor of the cake. The vanilla is just to prevent the cake from the taste of the eggs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And to give it a nice smell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just put 2 spoons of it. And now the bubblegum. This bubblegum is a bit bitter, so don't put too much.
I thought it's supposed to be nice.
Then bubblegum is like mint.
Oh, it's strong.
Yeah, it's strong. A little goes way too far.
Oh. Yeah. That's interesting.
After putting the flavors, we are now going to give it a mix.
So, Njeri, what do you love doing during your free time?
My free time? I love going for shopping, taking a walk, or rather just doing something away from baking, taking a walk. I love taking pictures. Yeah,
okay.
Pictures and maybe traveling if money allows.
Okay. Yeah, it shall come to pass.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is the one thing that someone can never miss in your handbag or in your purse?
A shopping list. I always have something to buy for the bakery. I always have something to buy every time I have a shopping list.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Our cake batter is now ready. We are going to be weighing it and dividing it into three equal amounts.
Yeah.
To give our cake some height.
Okay.
It's a 2 kg cake, so we'll divide around 700 on each tin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Njeri, let me ask you this last question. What is your biggest life fantasy that you have?
My biggest life fantasy is traveling in these two countries, Paris and London.
Okay.
If I travel to these two places, I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah.
That's how you know that you've made it in
Yeah.
life. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so continue.
We are done with weighing our cake batter into three different parts, different tins.
Yeah.
We're now going to be putting them in the oven and we're baking for 45 minutes. For 45 minutes, 180 degrees
Celsius. Okay.
Yeah.
And guys, kindly note that she had already dusted the tins and already put margarine around them so that the cakes cannot stick on the tin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you after the cakes are done. So guys, our cakes are now ready and I'll get to show you the results after the deco is already done. So I'd like to ask Njeri one last question. What is the last thing you'd like to tell us, or the parting shot you'd like to tell us today?
What I would like to say is, in everything you do, have faith in yourself, and of course don't forget God. And one thing for sure, God will always come for all your hard work. So keep trying whatever you do. Yeah, and of course pray for your business.
Okay, so guys, I also want to thank Njeri for giving us this opportunity to get interviewed and to teach us another new recipe. And if you are a baker out there and you'd love to get featured on this new series, kindly reach out to our Instagram at The Pastry Kitchen, or I'll link even the number to the WhatsApp down below so that we can connect and maybe you'll be the next baker on the next series. Thank you guys and see you later. Bye.
Bye.